afternoon, evening, 3/18/07, ECW.
You memorize that? You spend all day learning that?
Maybe it was the 18th. Did I say 18th?
I think he said.
Anyway, whatever I said, today was Thursday. Oh, man. I was hoping just to have a good...
Try so hard to get it right, and you screw it up.
Anyway, ECW Tuesday night from this past Tuesday, which was the 18th, now that I think about it.
Yeah.
Well, let's get right down to it.
Okay.
First match, Kane versus Elijah Burke. Well, it's alright.
That's a decent match. I don't know.
I like Elijah and I like Kane. It bothers me they don't know what to do with Kane. Because
I think they do know what to do with Kane. I think this is Kane's decision.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I couldn't talk.
You have Tourette's or...
Yeah. Asshole! No. Kane's decision to be doing what he's doing. He's close to retiring. He just wants to help out the other wrestlers. So that's that.
All right, thank you. Before they went to commercial, we see Colin and Armando Estrada and Chavo, and so they set it up for the main event, which was an odd main event, but we'll get to that in a second. Colin must beat Chavo to get a WWE contract. And what Chavo gets out of the deal is just gets to blow off some steam and
beat the crap out of somebody
if he wants to.
Do what he does.
So then we go to commercial. Kofi Kingston versus James Curtis.
Mm-hmm.
Now again, James Curtis, we see again. You think he's going to be the jobber? You think he's always going to lose?
He's the jobber of choice. I don't know. Maybe they're grooming him for some kind of contract.
It kind of feels like it. But he gave Kofi a run for his money. I thought
it was an interesting match.
There was some time in the middle where Kofi was behind, and then of course he came back and continued his flawless record.
As we all knew he would.
Well, how can you not like him?
I love Kofi.
Okay, you kind of sounded condescending in your tone.
I'm just saying, nothing.
Well, we all knew he was.
It's not Kofi's fault. I didn't sound gay.
I'm saying you sounded
like Al Gore. Either way, it's not a good voice.
Next match, the 6-man tag team, 3 per side.
You're good with the math there.
3 plus 3 is 6. Well, I don't want you to think it's 6 per side, because that's.
You said 6-man tag team. So usually most people.
Miz and Morrison, and Shelton Benjamin versus Jesse and Festus and. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
You
Jesse
got it
Festus
right.
and CM Punk.
Yeah.
No, don't yell. No.
I'm yelling because you're getting it wrong.
Anyway, so Festus goes after Morrison first thing out, and Morrison really taunting CM Punk. By the way, Morrison, somebody mentioned the whole Morrison qualifying thing. I was very pleased with that, and I believe you called it several weeks ago, the whole deal about Morrison facing The Miz for that chance.
Mm-hmm.
However, it didn't break them up like you thought it would, like I thought it would. They seem to still be functioning as a team. Hopefully that will end soon. But it almost looked like Morrison was the way he was taunting Punk reminded me of the old, chase for the title days.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe we'll get
many
back
moons
to that.
ago.
It wasn't that many moons. It was it was several. It was many moons ago.
Many moons ago. That was about 7 months ago.
Oh no.
Yeah. September. That's 7 months ago.
Oh man, I'm getting old, people.
That's oh my. So I don't feel bad. Anyway.
Okay. So then Miz and Morrison and Benjamin lose. I wanted to say Punk, but I knew Punk was on the wrong side, but Burke is a one-syllable name that ends with a K.
Festus gets the win over The Miz.
Yeah.
So I believe they mentioned, I don't know if it was before the match or after the match, that Jesse and Festus are getting a title shot Friday night on SmackDown.
Ooh.
We could possibly... no. Maybe we won't see a title change this week. Maybe in some sort of a dark match at WrestleMania, there'll be a tag team title.
Now,
No, they can't. I'm sorry. They can't do that because Morrison's in the Money in the Bank match. I don't know. Maybe they'll win it Friday night. Because I think Morrison and Miz, I think their time is nearing its end.
I think so too. How many dark matches are there going to be at WrestleMania? Somebody said that
a dark match is an untelevised match.
Right, but are they going to have a half dozen? Because if they have...
No, they might have one.
Okay. Somebody said that this battle royal battle royal.
Oh, it won't be a dark match. It's part of the
Somebody
shit.
said it. Okay. So that's that. Then we saw some clips coming back from break. Big Show showing him at home, making him look very normal.
You look like a nice young fella.
Thank you, Grandpa.
Well, God, that
I remember back in
I remember back in my day when Big Show was only 6 feet tall.
And his wife is like, what, about 7 feet tall, and he's 8 feet.
She is pretty tall, too.
My wife is taller than Mayweather. How tall are you, honey? Oh, about 5'10".
Who doesn't know how tall their spouse is? I mean, seriously.
Hey, honey, what's your name again?
Anybody out there that's married, be honest. If you don't know your spouse's height,
I know the height of everybody I know.
write a comment.
Wait a minute.
You said the thing off.
Okay. Okay.
There it goes.
Everybody I've ever talked to about height, I remember their height.
Yes, but
So,
Do you
and
ever-
I'm not married to all of the
do
people
you
I
ever
know.
actually mention your height to your spouse? I don't know my girlfriend's height. Does that make me a lousy boyfriend? I don't think so.
You know, roughly.
Roughly, yeah, but not exactly.
Okay, we're kind of off topic, but it made Big Show look very normal and very respectable, you know, and it's showing him all the work he did to lose weight, etc., etc., etc. So I think they're pushing him in the face category of this encounter.
I would agree with that. I think this really, it showed us a different side of the Big Show, a side of the Big Show that, you know, was normal, not, you know, freakish and, you know,
Monsters.
sadistic.
Right.
So,
Then the title thing, not the title, the main event that we talked about, Chavo versus Colin. So what do you think?
me personally, I didn't like I didn't like this being the end of the show. Blech. Yes. I think this to me personally, I like Colin. Don't get me wrong. I do get tired of the whole him getting the crap beat out of him
Right.
thing very quickly.
This should have been a win. This should have been more of an accidental win, but it should have been a win.
Yeah, it was
For the main
dumb.
event, yeah, it was like setting us up. Okay, good for Colin. But Colin was getting a good reaction. I noticed the reaction at Raw
They were
was
really-
just dead.
Well, yeah, but they were
then-
really cheering for him.
Yeah, so good for Colin, but yeah, I kind of wish he would have won. Even if he,
It would have made more sense for him to win, because him losing, it
Right.
kills the little bit of momentum that he has. He had a little bit of momentum going in, well, probably before Raw, but that's completely
kind of an
different.
anomaly.
Yeah, but you know, this just completely kills it, because he's back to square one basically.
He
now,
seems
you
to
know,
get 2 moves per match, 2 offensive moves.
roundabout, and he still is overacting a little bit. I'm sorry, you know, he needs to tune it
A little
down
bit,
little
little.
bit.
But we like.
But
we
anyway,
like him. I like him.
you know, kayfabe, he didn't get his contract, even though we all know he's under contract. So I don't really know where we're going with that. But
Well, they're still portraying him as a one-time, you know, as a freelancer.
We'll have to wait and see. So
anyway, that was ECW for Tuesday, March 18th, 2008. And we're going to be making momentarily our WrestleMania predictions. So then we'll be able to start the fun of the whole WrestleMania prediction
yeah, you got about
thing.
what, like a week, 10 days, 10 days.
10 days. I'm very excited and looking
Now we're
forward
gonna
to
be in
it.
Orlando in 10 days.
And I'm gonna have to wash my T-shirt that I got.
Where is your T-shirt?
It's right over there.
Yeah, where's my thing?
I'll wait, whoa.
I'm going to wear anyway. Just start talking.
Okay, well, bring my T-shirt while you're.
Where is it?
It's on the thing under the ukulele.
Oh.
Anyway, we've made our maybe we should have saved this for the video, but these are our apparel
Yeah.
choices.
This is his crappy shirt or something.
No, it's beautiful.
I think it's a piece of crap, personally, but...
It says Beyond Good and Evil. Where does it say? Right there.
Says it?
No, that says John Morrison.
That says John.
See, but I need to be careful because people will see this on my back and they'll think that I am actually John Morrison.
Yeah, and then I got one of these. I'm still wearing it, even though he's not going to be there.
Yeah,
This
in
is-
memoriam.
Me personally, I noticed when I got this thing, and to all you kids out there, this thing is sharp.
Be very
Be
careful. I
very
think
careful. You
Jeff-
can hurt yourself with it. I
Right.
don't see how Jeff wears it, but anyway.
He's gonna hurt himself.
Yeah.
Badly.
So there you have it. Those are product plugs. WWE should pay us for that.
So so that's ECW, and we'll be back. We'll see you very soon with WrestleMania predictions. Bye.